it looks like I got some unexpected news for you guys tonight. Last time I checked, and as I reported to you all, Gene Hackman's estate has been making moves to block a lot of this information from coming out surrounding the investigation into his death. They didn't want the details about the investigation coming out to the public. They didn't want the autopsy results coming out to the public. And they did not want the body cam footage, the scene photos coming out to the public. Well, it looks like whatever they've been doing to try to block this stuff from coming out has not worked. Because tonight, portions of the body cam footage have started coming out. Now, all of it has not been released yet, but they say they are going to release more. It's like a little stream of clips. Like, here's a clip here, here's a clip there. Now, some of these clips and portions of this body cam footage has been obtained by outlets like TMZ. Unfortunately, they copyright strike anyone that looks at their videos, so we're not going to check out that portion of the body cam footage. But I do have some of the footage right here, a first look that I'm going to show you guys as law enforcement arrives outside of the home. And look, some portions of this body cam footage might not even be able to be shown on YouTube. And I don't know if I really want to see it when they find Gene and Betsy. And I don't know if you guys do either. But I'm sure that that's going to come out now as well. So I don't know how to feel about that. I'm sure the estate is kind of maybe upset. I don't know how the family feels, because the family didn't seem to be too close to Gene or Betsy. But without further ado, I could talk all night. Let's go ahead and roll this news clip. Let's take a look at some of this body cam footage, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Investigation into the deaths of actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy after the couple's bodies were found at their home in Santa Fe County. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office has released lapel video as their deputies first arrived there at the scene. Zach Rael has been following that story for us ever since it broke. He joins us live from our newsroom. So Zach, you've been looking through the videos. What can you tell us tonight?
Yeah, Trevor, that's right. There is well over an hour of body camera video that was released late this afternoon, about a month after the couple was found by two maintenance workers at their Santa Fe home. Now, all of the videos are from outside the house. You can hear the workers explaining to the deputies that the Hackmans are high profile and expressed worry that the news will get out. One of the deputies commented just how strange it was that both Gene and Betsy Arakawa Hackman appeared to have dropped where they stood. Now, in this clip, you can hear the initial interview that a deputy did with one of the men who first found the couple, who says he got worried after not hearing from them for weeks. He went to the home, and that's when he says he found the couple's dogs loose.
They're not supposed to be out. If anyone's here, they are never supposed to be out. And so at that point, I knew something was wrong. And then I told him, my exact words were, "You know whose house this is?" And he's like, "I do. It's Gene Hackman's."
Now, as we know, the medical examiner has determined that Betsy died from hantavirus, while Gene died several days later from a combination of heart disease and Alzheimer's. The sheriff's office says that it does plan to release more lapel video in the future, and of course, we'll continue to follow this and the investigation and let you know what happens. Trevor?
Now, there's obviously not too much that we can gather from the footage that has been released thus far. But at the very least, now that we're getting snippets of this footage, we know we're going to get more. So maybe by the time you're watching this video, there will already be more. But over the coming days, I think it's going to be a slow trickle of footage coming out. The only thing I can really gather from what we saw is that at the very least, the door that we see in that video when law enforcement walks up, the door is closed. That's all that I gathered from the video, really, because there's some discrepancy over, was the front door ajar? Was it closed and unlocked? Was the back door open, side door? If you've followed this story, you know that the story has changed when it comes to what door was open on the property. Not necessarily a big deal, but it's just something that was in mind when watching the body cam footage. I honestly didn't think that we would even get this footage because I know that they've been making moves to block it from coming out. So it's a huge surprise to me that it did come out. And I'm thinking maybe one of the reasons why it did come out is because the investigators have been under some scrutiny. You know, I've criticized them. A lot of people have criticized them because there was a lot of botched details in the investigation. And we have yet to hear from them when it comes to addressing the fact that they said that they thought that Betsy died on the 11th, but now one of her doctors has revealed that she was definitely alive on the 12th. We haven't really heard an update from them when it comes to that, but now we're getting the body cam footage. So I would think that they would be making some statements or something coming soon. So I would expect some more news in this case in the coming days. Is it going to be game-changing news? No, most likely not, but more footage is coming. And I think that maybe now that this footage is out there, they will at least address what is in the footage and maybe address the mistake that was made on, you know, the time or the day of death for Betsy. But we'll just have to wait and see. For now, I want to know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.